Even though they may appear to be identical at first, being alone and being lonely have different meanings and elicit different feelings. Comprehending the distinction between the two is crucial for our general pleasure and mental health. Being alone refers to the physical state of being by oneself. It is a condition where there is no one else present around you. This could occur at various times, during moments of rest, when you take time for self-reflection, or when you're engaged in solitary activities like reading, working, or walking. People who are alone can still feel perfectly content, even at peace with their situation. They might find this solitude refreshing and nourishing, allowing them to recharge or focus on personal interests without the distractions of social interactions. Loneliness is an emotional state that extends beyond the physical aspect of being alone. It is the sense of emptiness or sadness that arises when there is a lack of meaningful social interaction, emotional connection, or a sense of belonging. In fact, many people seek out time alone in order to be productive, engage in hobbies, or connect with themselves on a deeper level. It is important to note that being alone does not always result in negative emotions. Rather, it can be a choice or a necessary experience for self-care. If someone doesn't feel understood, valued, or supported, they may feel lonely in a crowded place, at a party, or even in a relationship. Feelings of melancholy, depression, or anxiety can arise from loneliness, which frequently carries with it a sensation of desire. In contrast to solitude, loneliness is not something that people select. Rather, it can be unpleasant and undesired, which makes people look for ways to lessen it. Even when surrounded by people or physically alone, there are a number of reasons why someone could feel lonely. With its emphasis on social media and technology, modern society can occasionally make these emotions worse. People may stop interacting with others in person and start forming virtual relationships instead of genuine ones, which might make them feel isolated and superficial. Loneliness can also be brought on by significant life events like relocating to a new city, ending a relationship, or losing a loved one. Although loneliness is a common human emotion, it can have detrimental effects on one's mental health if it persists for an extended period of time. The primary distinction between loneliness and solitude is found in the internal emotional experience. Lonely people are frequently looking for company, feeling cut off from others, and battling the emotional void. Yet some who are alone may find happiness in their alone and love their own company. It is important to note, though, that loneliness is treatable, and that people can rediscover happiness and a sense of connection with the correct help. The first step in conquering loneliness is frequently to reach out to friends, relatives, or even a professional. In summary, loneliness is an emotional state characterized by disconnection and a lack of deep connection, whereas loneliness is a physical state that some people embrace for personal development and tranquility. To preserve a healthy emotional life, it is critical to acknowledge and deal with emotions of loneliness while also acknowledging the advantages that isolation can provide. Remember to subscribe and like.